Good money, job security, sense of purpose, flexibility, and variety sound like your dream job? Stay tuned and you'll learn why you should be a nurse. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more episodes. You've probably heard nursing is a great profession, but you're not exactly sure why. Well, I'm here to convince you that nursing is a career for you, or maybe it'll be your second career, or even third. We're always looking for great nurses. By the end of this video, you'll be like, dang, Christine, you're right. Nursing sounds great. Sign me up. So let's jump right in. The first reason you should be a nurse is money. The average salary for an RN in California is more than $50 an hour, according to Indeed.com, that popular job search engine. Here in the SF Bay Area, I can confidently tell you a new grad RN, meaning straight out of college with only an undergraduate degree, is earning six figures, over $100,000 a year. Yep. I've linked Stanford's pay scale in the description. Yes, Stanford is on the higher end of the pay scale, but hey, if you need motivation, print that thing out, post it on your board, post it on your vision board, because that's a good vision to have. So maybe you're not here in the Bay, but there's this other article I've linked to that lists the top 25 cities for nurses based on the city's cost of living index. Some states that made the list: Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, Indiana, Wisconsin, there's a bunch of them. So look at that list. You might not be balling out of control, but you're still likely to be living very comfortably with only an undergraduate degree. That's pretty darn efficient, considering most undergraduate's degree don't guarantee much money straight out of school. By the way, you can technically be an RN with only a certificate, but that's not my recommendation, and I'll cover that in a different episode. The second reason you should be a nurse is job security. Nurses are essential workers. COVID-19 has made that crystal clear. But still, with technology ever advancing, you might think, could robots replace nurses? An article in Fast Company thinks, nah. Nurses are caregivers. It's about that human connection. It's about empathy, understanding what someone else is going through. Which brings me to the third reason you should be a nurse is a sense of purpose. Nursing as a second degree is a thing. This is why accelerated second degree nursing schools are so popular, because we as humans have this inherent need to feel like our lives are worth something, that we're doing something productive with it. A lot of people turn to nursing as their second career because maybe their first career wasn't fulfilling enough. Maybe they were sitting at a desk all day, or maybe they felt evil being in an industry whose purpose was to sell things to people and take all their money, even though healthcare in America. Yeah. Anyway, nurses have been awarded the most trusted profession for the past 18 years. 18 years. That honor is old enough to vote. That honor is an adult now. So yeah, nurses are loved, and the profession gives us a great sense of fulfillment. The fourth reason you should be a nurse is flexibility. So a sense of purpose in your career is great, but we're not supposed to live to work. Nursing allows you a flexibility of schedule so you can live your life. Most hospital nurses work 12-hour shifts, 3 days a week. That's considered full-time. You're probably thinking, 12 hours? Oh my God, I can't work that long. But trust me, you're already at work, busy, so what's another 4 hours? And most of the time, you're not working 3 days in a row, so it's totally doable. Not only that, but it's worth it. Think about it, 4 days off a week. You have more days off a week than you're working. So worth it. That's why a lot of nurses you know travel so much. They have the time to spend that money they're making. The fifth and final reason you should be a nurse is variety of job environments and plenty of room to grow. You will never get bored with nursing, and if you do, there are infinite avenues and specialties for you. Let's say you start off at the nursing home. After a few months or so, you get the hang of it and you want more of a challenge, so you go inpatient, meaning acute care inside the hospital, and you work on a cardiac floor, cardiac meaning hearts. So say after a year or two there, you're like, okay, I'm done with all this heart pain, all this chest pain, and I want to move on. You want to move on to the sweeter side of the hospital. You go to labor and delivery, or you're ready for the next step in your career, you want to go back to school, you want to be a midwife, you want to be a nurse practitioner, or you're like, you know what, I don't want to touch another patient again. You don't have to. You could go into administration, informatics, infection control, or you're that person that teaches other nurses how to use the electronic charting system. Yeah, that's a thing. They pay nurses to do that. Very cool. So I've also linked in the description this search engine that has all these different types of nurse specialties. It's wild, all the different options there are for nurses. So there you have it. The top 5 reasons you should be a registered nurse. Now you're like, yeah, Christine, that's amazing, but now I have all these questions. Don't worry, I'll answer all your questions in other episodes. But you have to make sure to encourage me to keep making more episodes by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting the bell for more notifications when I post new stuff, sharing this episode with your friends, with your family, with whoever you think, would benefit from this, or they just want to be entertained by my talking. And lastly, letting me know in the comments what questions you have. So thank you so much for watching, and remember, be kind to your mind. See you next time.